Hi babes, my name is Michaela, also known as Gemini Beauty Babe. You could also call me Jimmy or Jim. Today's video is this red sunset green makeup look that I am recreating from Makeup and Music 8. It was at the beginning of this year during Super Bowl. I didn't realize it was Super Bowl, and I got a lot of requests to actually sit here and talk you through exactly all the products. I kind of did in that video, but I also talked a lot. So this is very comprehensive. It is just the eyes to focus on it. The main palettes you would need is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette or a palette with similar tones. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadows out of here. And then I used like 2 or 3 greens out of the P. Louise Unlock Your Creativity palette. I used the back part of the book. But this is, again, just the shadow. There's no base or anything like in my lives. You see the full thing. And it's quick to the point, and I hope you enjoy. If you have any other looks or any color combinations you would like me to do, just put it in the comments below. If you're in my membership, you could always send me an inspo pic, and I'll be sure to make that video. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Alright, my beautiful gems, we're starting off with the P. Louise Base Pro Cosmetic Base in the shade Rumor 2. I am putting it on a candle dish so that I can coat my brush nice and well, carving out the underneath my brow, and then putting on a thin, even layer across my lid to create a clean canvas on my eye, taking away the appearance of the veins and really making sure everything looks nice and even and there's no random dark spots on my lid. Of course, if you don't have this particular product, any product that can help you blank it out will of course work. Next, I'm going into the Eclectics Made by Mitchell case and using the shade Banana Smoothie on a fluffy blending brush, really just putting the color right over where my crease is. I was just showing you where my natural crease is, and I'm going above it, making a faux crease. That way, even with my eyes open, you can see all the colors, and taking it all the way to my brow. And the great thing I love about this case is that it dries, so I don't have to use a shadow with it if I don't want to. I keep going over it layer by layer on each eye until I'm satisfied with the color. And next, I'm just lightly shaping out where I want it, making a V to where I'm going to lay the other colors down. This will act as a guide. I am taking the shade in the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette in the shade My Man. It's a very bright, neat orangey pink. I really like that color, and I'm using it in the crease, halfway in the Banana Smoothie shade and then halfway where my actual crease is, to start building up the color and defining it a little more. Next, I am taking the shades Feeling Myself and Positivity, making a slightly darker version of what My Man was, and going a little bit lower, darkening up where it's at halfway into My Man, and then just on the lid. It's okay if it gets on the lid. We could always carve it out with some more of whatever base you used to really sharpen up what you want the lid to be, but we're gonna put a red there anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it gets on the lid, as long as we kind of define the crease and have a nice gradient of yellows, pinks, oranges to reds. That's really the aim we're going for here on the lid. Next, we're going into the yellow shade No Joke to really reinforce the banana smoothie shade that we first put down, as well as blending out and diffusing the banana smoothie yellow with the My Man color. That was the neon orange. I take a little bit of it, switch back and forth, and this look is a lot of going back between the brushes, reinforcing the colors back and forth, blending it out, reinforcing, going back and forth between all the colors. Taking Jordana Tisha. I love this blush. It's a powder and cream duo. It's in the shade PDA, and I'm taking the cream side of it. It's a red blush versus a pink, and it is being used to just carve out where exactly I want the red intensity. And then I'll be going in with the powder version to just top it up, and then we're gonna darken it a little bit later on in the video. To further enhance the red, I am taking Living My Best Life with a touch of Heart On to give me that bright red I'm looking for. The Living My Best Life is the red, but Heart On is like a pinky red that gives it that brightness, because I really want it to be a bright look, especially considering I'm going to be putting green later. And now I'm just going back and forth, blending the red into the orange and then the orange into the yellow. So I'm just reinforcing all the colors we previously used. And I didn't want to be redundant and show you every step, like pointing to the colors to do that. To clean up the shape a little bit, I'm using the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, the pink one, that's the all-in-one hydrating one with rose water and glycerin, on a Q-tip, cleaning up underneath my eye and really creating the outer shape of it, just to make sure that it's nice and crisp for when I go in with the green later, as I'm going to make a liner out of it and also drag out the bottom straight out. Next, just to kind of deepen the outer parts of the eye, I'm using the shades Oh Hello, Next, and Crazy, all at the bottom next to the black, just to enhance it. Add a little purple so it's a sunrise and sunset vibes all in one. When you think sunrise, you think like the oranges, the yellows, and I just wanted sunset with it, and I added purple. Grabbing the Made by Metro Electrics color case set, I'm grabbing the shade Keeping It Teal on a liner brush and loading it up, putting it in my waterline on both sides a couple times, making sure it dries before I put my eye waterline close, just so it doesn't wash off, and really making it pigmented, and then going in with some more and loading the top of my eye, creating a wing liner following the shape we made. quickly doing the bottom waterline, I'm using the Unlock Your Creativity palette from P. Louise. And using the back of the book, I am dipping into the shades Pick the Lock, No Doubt, and Unleashed mixed together on the brush. Trying to color match it to the liner that we made, the teal version of it, and then taking the Beauty Creations Overachiever On Point liquid liner pen in black, just lining closer to my waterline to make it appear thicker a little bit, and then I'll go over off camera with the liner, taking the waterproof Maybelline Sky High Sensational Mascara to apply to my eye in the shade Very Black. It is the waterproof formula, so it helps hold the curls better. And there you have it. That is the recreation of the look. I would love to see if you would do this look and how it went for you. Let me know what you think. Love you, Gems.